And it's Joshua Vergara from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And today we're taking a look at Kyocera's Hydro series. Right here we have the Hydro Extreme. If I could just find the power button there. There we go. And over on the right side we have the Hydro Edge. Now these are both waterproof phones, hence the name Hydro. Oops, went over to messaging there. And these are coming to prepaid markets in the US in the coming months. This one in particular, the Kyocera Hydro Extreme, is coming to US Cellular even at the end of this week. And what we have here is more of a mid-range phone, sporting a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor. It is running Jelly Bean 4.1, which I'll show you right here. I believe we can do yep, there you go, Jelly Bean 4.1.2. And the screen on here is a 4-inch screen at WVGA resolution, so obviously with mid-range specs you're not getting too big of a screen, but for many people that is not going to matter. As you can see, it goes through its elements pretty well. It's able to run pretty much everything that Android has to offer, so you will be able to get a good experience no matter what. Coming around the back over here, you'll see the 5-megapixel camera and this more ruggedized, rather, textured plastic back gives it a nice feel. And of course, in the hand with a smaller form factor, you will get a nice handling on the phone. This is definitely a far cry from the 5-inch screens that we're seeing this year, but 4 inches for a lot of users is still more than enough for a good experience. This is shock resistant as well as being water resistant, and we're going to show you the waterproofing in a little bit. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and move over to the Hydro Edge, which is a little bit less in terms of the specs than the mid-range Extreme. What you have on the Edge instead is a dual-core 1 gigahertz processor. You are still running Jelly Bean 4.1.2 on here, which I'll show you as well on here. Just kind of tap on the Android version, and there it is, Jelly Bean 4.1.2. The battery on this is 1,600 milliamp hours as opposed to the 2,000 milliamp hour battery found in the Extreme. Again, this is water resistant as it is a Hydro phone. Coming around the back, you have a 5-megapixel camera as well on the back, as well as a bit of a tapered look with the top a little bit higher up than the bottom portion right here. Again, it is a 4-inch screen, WVGA resolution. On both of these phones, you do get 4 gigabytes of onboard memory and 1 gigabyte of RAM. So as we said, this is more of a mid-range market for these two phones, but they are going to be good sellers as Kyocera has been able to have a lot of success with Boost Mobile, US Cellular, all of the prepaid markets that are available in the US. This one in particular, the Hydro Edge, will be coming out on Boost Mobile sometime this summer, while the Extreme will be coming out on US Cellular by the end of this week. All right, and the last thing we kind of want to take a look at here is one thing that I have to mention before is that when you're looking at this version of Android, it is pretty much stock Android, so you're getting a very similar experience to the original Jelly Bean 4.1.2, so that's really cool too. Keeps things simplistic and also very usable. So what I have in my hand right here is the Hydro Edge, and this is the 3G variant. The Hydro Extreme is the 4G one. This is coming out on Boost and Sprint. What we wanted to show you real quick is if you look at the screen here, and I'll have a shot coming up right now just kind of highlighting it, there's no speaker hole at the top. And the reason why is because there's a technology in here called the Smart Sonic Receiver. So typical speakers or speaker grills that are found on other phones use air conduction in order to get the sound into your ear. However, instead there's a transponder inside of here that uses vibrations to send vibrations actually through the tissue of your ear to create a better sound. There's not really much of a way to show it to you on video right now, but basically if you have the phone covering your ear, not only are you going to get that air conduction from certain parts of the screen, but also the entire screen will vibrate the tissues in your ear in order to create the sound straight to your eardrums for an even better sound. Whether or not the call quality is better than even some noise canceling traditional phone grills is kind of up for debate, but I will tell you this: when you have the phone pressed up against your ear, it does create a very nice and loud sound. So that's just one of the last features that I wanted to go through. So once again, we're here at Kyocera at CTIA 2013, and we just took a look at the two Hydro phones in the Hydro line, the Extreme and the Edge. We'll see you on the floor at CTIA 2013. It's Joshua Vergara. I'll see you guys in the next video.